I feel like we don't talk about Futurama enough on this World of Warcraft podcast. Like, we mentioned South Park a lot. We've got the occasional Nicktoon, so why not Zoidberg? Which, fun fact, despite my best recollection, I could swear I've heard it on the show. That's a line that is never once uttered in the entire run of Futurama. Who knew?
Thralls! Balls! They're everywhere!
Thralls Balls. The World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolas, Gershom, and Wooly. Ooh, what's up, swingaz? From the TBHQ in the grizzly lands of Wisconsin, welcome to Thralls Balls, episode 104. I'm Wooly, the crash and thrash and destruction warlock, and here with me are Gershom, the sassy-ass beastmastery hunter, and Bentolas, I'm gonna hesitantly say, the raw-mogging demonology warlock, question mark?
Sounds about right, yep.
Can I get an ooh-woo, sir?
Ooh.
I mean, it doesn't even apply anymore because you're a space goat now, but whatever. So, on today's episode, there ain't much shit for news, but we've got a look at Merithra as a mixed drink, and we're also going to be drafting our top 5 locations in the game for, well, you're just going to have to find out what that activity is, but it's top 5 locations within WoW for a certain thing. Also, there's going to be elf-themed trivia. Hi, guys.
What with the no Zoidberg? I can't do an old Jewish man accent. I thought you were going to do it. You always do the accents.
Why not
What with the
Zoidberg?
no Zoidberg. Yeah, there you go.
Like, seriously, how the hell do so many this is like the Mandela effect right here. How do so many people, myself included, remember why not Zoidberg? But then there is no why not Zoidberg line. What?
That is pretty weird. Zoidberg is one of my favorite characters. Honestly, I'm going to go
for
after
real.
this. I'm going to go buy another dog just to name it Zoidberg. Or maybe I'll name a pet in Warcraft Zoidberg and avoid the whole, cost of vetting and being personally responsible for
Name
animals.
like one of the like old god themed pets Zoidberg. Because they got all the tentacles and
Yeah, it does sound like it does. Yeah, he does have that weird, like, faceless kind of thing, right? Those tentacles on his
Yeah.
mouth. Oh.
shit. I think it's the episode where the saddest episode, which anybody who watches Futurama's already know what I'm talking about, with Fry's dog. And Fry's like, don't worry,
dang it.
Fry. You still have Zoidberg. You all still have Zoidberg. I fucking love that. Okay, well, speaking of WoW, what have we been up to in WoW? I can start because I didn't get a chance to play until, I don't remember if that was today or yesterday while I was waiting for my wife so we could go to her parents' house, but I got around to checking out the Kalimdor Cup racing. Gotta say, little underwhelming, but not because of what it is. So if for some reason you've been living under a rock and you don't know what that is like a LTO, limited time offer event happening in WoW, where you're doing dragon riding around Kalimdor in specific races. Like, you can't actually just mount up and fly around all nimbly bimbly, but
That's what a lot of people
specific.
thought, like, several months ago. I gotta admit, I was in that camp. I was like, oh, does this mean that they're gonna
it's coming eventually.
implement Dragonfly? I was so excited. I haven't done it either. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead. I haven't done the cup either.
My hunch is that the wider spread changes they're making will either be in 10.2 or the next expansion. But what I found underwhelming about it was the courses, for the most part, were just kind of meh. Another dragon riding course, dragon flying course. Except, I gotta say, I love the course in Ishara, because it has you flying along that, like, goblin race track, and I've always wanted to do some kind of race on there, not just, like, flying a rocket from one end to the other as a transportation. So it does have that a little bit. That said, I really didn't like... There's two things. One, I mean, you started out... I just happened to be lucky that I heard another show mention that you need to find Lord Endestraz by the rostrum to start the quest to go there.
What's
and by
a
another
rostrum
show,
anyways?
It's a platform.
I know what.
And you know
program
exactly
you're
what
thinking
show I was listening to. I'm gonna try. We're gonna try for one episode not to mention our friend's show, but fuck it, do not relent. It was their show, and that's how I found out you got to talk to Lord Andestraz, and he's standing by the rostrum, and that's how I got the quest, and that's fine. But what I didn't like, one, it was a pain in the ass to get to the different places. Two, it was. I really, 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 really don't like that I couldn't race around on my nether drake. I did all that, like, tedious BS to get that from the trader's post, and I can't even use it for the Kalimdor Cup. That's upsetting.
The one
Furthermore,
that was the first new dragon flying mount, that bluish green one that we just got last month. The new one?
Ooh,
that was
that the newest?
The 1400. Well,
It
I feel
was.
like you get the 4 dragon flying mounts from questing, like the Cliffside guy and the Twilight Highland, whatever those guys are called, the 4 that you get. And then I feel like that trading post one was the first offer we got that was also like a dragon flying mount that you could ride around the Dragon Isle. But I could be wrong.
In the trader's post, yeah, but I don't remember if that came before the Slither Drake or not.
Oh, the Slither Drake. Okay, so see, I am wrong. So there's 6.
Maybe,
Yeah,
I don't know.
The Slither Drake, because you do that quest chain with Fuckface and Rathion. I'm just gonna call
Fuckface and Rathion.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
But what I don't like is you have to talk to him to pick which mount you're going to use for that. Either that or you skip it and it just gives you a random, but it's the fucking default. It's the default one. So I picked on...
So you can't
I
have
clicked...
your cool scaly boy.
Right. I couldn't have my black Highland Drake. I couldn't have my Nether Drake. It was just the plain old boring ass blue one. Not that the blue Dragonflight is boring. It's just that's the default. And that was a letdown. Overall,
Maybe
though,
maybe that's something that they would implement in the future. Like maybe since it just started, I don't know. That almost sounds like a feedback. Like that'd be because it would be fun. Like if you get to pick. But I see like programming wise how that might be important to sort of just click on it and everybody gets the same thing, because like all that loading and all that customization just for like a quick little mini game, I don't know. I can see both sides of like where they went with that, but that'd be cool if eventually you can be like, I'd like to use my own mount, please, Mr. Andestraz or whatever, and you have your own. I don't need one of your buster ass stupid basic ass mounts. I have mine.
And if I also didn't have to take various portals and then fly from one ass end of the world to the other, go to fucking Silithus where that giant sword is still there, but yeah, I don't regret doing it. I just feel like there's a lot of places that could have used a little more attention on it. But anyway, that's me. That is literally all I did this week, because I mentioned before the show I'm not going to be as specific as I was before the show. I started this week some training for my job that involves a lot of mental focus, so I've been mentally exhausted this week. But I also never got around to trying Dream Surges on the PTR, so that was something I wanted to do but didn't. With that said, I'll turn it over to one of you. How about Bentolas? What did you do this week?
I've done really nothing. I've just done keys. I'm gonna start leveling my evoker today, but yeah, it's kind of just whatever. I'll probably pug heroic raid before the reset, but that's it.
Yeah, it's kind of a light period right now in the game, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in there and just say I barely played either. I know it's just on our end it was kind of like going back to school. The kids start school on Tuesday. So finishing that up,
those poor kids.
It took a lot of my time, like a lot of shopping and like deep cleaning. We had to clean their room and this and that. But like, what did I do? I did like several more time rifts, which are pretty cool. They've gotten to the point where like I think a couple of weeks ago I was like, oh my god, they're still really crowded and weird. Now it's like you go in there and it's like 7 to 10 minutes and you're done. So it's at the top of the hour. You run in. If you get there before it's over, so if you get there within like 5 minutes of it starting, you can still go in. I didn't know that. I was like flying over the area on a flight path too, so I couldn't turn around, and it was like da-ding. I guess it's just like any of those other group events, like the Researchers Under Fire or the hunts. Remember the hunts in like the Onaran Plains and whatever? Where it's just like you enter the area, and if it's going on, then you can jump in and participate. So that was pretty cool, because I ended up getting 2 where I'm like, no, it's like hour oh, 6 o'clock. I wonder if I missed it. And I go barreling down there from Valdrakken, and it's like, go enter the portal and kill, you know, evil Nekagon guy or something. And so, like, you still get the credit and the end prize, the box. Like, even if you just go in and, like, doink, just, like, flick the boss with your fucking pinky finger, like, you'll get credit. So that's pretty cool. You don't even have to do the whole thing if you don't want to or you're late. Anyways, did a bunch of those. And I got enough gear to buy one of the mounts. I opted for the green one, Wooly, the one you like, which is pretty bitchin'. So that mount is a recolor of the, sorry, I have a little cold. A recolor of the Valor Jar rep mount that you get for getting exalted with the Valor Jar back in Legion. So it's red, and it's got the blue, kind of the lightning, and the outline is like blue, and it's got those real cool like transparent wings that I always like. But this one is like green, and the lightning is like different shades of green and white. And I haven't even found a mod for it yet, but I'm gonna, because this thing's bitching. But also it doesn't dragonfly, so
it will eventually.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to think. I'm like, there's no way they're fucking throwing us all these mounts and like, oh, use them next expansion. Dude, the community would just go into an uproar if they took that from us at this point. There's like no way that's gonna happen.
That's the mount I've been using to fly around Stormwind, and I'm wearing that like bright red ass mage tower thing, so the Mog totally clashes, but I don't even care anymore.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool. I have like a Legion themed Mog that might go with that. I got a pair of the space weasels, those little like Marsuk things, like
I forgot all about the space weasels. We even have an episode named after them.
Yeah, you're gonna forget about space weasels. I don't know. Maybe I'll jump back. That's a whole lot of talk about a Mog, but like literally that was all I did was time rifts, and like I have all my reps up. So like the only world quests I even touch are either the ones for like massive amounts of gold, or I'm working on buying like the last of my renowned stuff. I need some more from like the Tuskar and the Valdrakken Accord. I think I finished up like Dragon Scale, and maybe I think I have some toys left with the Centaur, but it's all for like Dragon Isles currencies, whatever it's called. So I've just been like doing world quests to get those, because I feel like I was like really slow in getting those. I don't know. I feel I'm kind of having like PTSD, like an Anima flashback. Remember when Anima was real shitty? And then they did a bunch of things to fix Anima in Shadowlands to like, the point where everybody's bank was full of Anima like all the time, and they were sending it off to all their alts. I know we're probably only like halfway through the expansion, but I feel like there should be something coming along to that effect. I think that'd be nice if it was an easier way to get the Dragon Isles currency. But yeah, I think that's about it. Just cleaning up my renowned stuff and doing the time rifts and just hanging out in Azeroth, staying away from that sword and the wounds champion.
The wounds, Azeroth's wounds.
We're just gonna talk about old episode titles. That'll be our shit post. Don't we have one called the wounds too? I feel like
I have been putting together a Cards Against Azeroth game, and one of the white cards is Magni being a little bitch about Azeroth's wounds champion.
Ugh!
I should make one about him using Azerite as lube.
Yo.
Yeah, so, okay, Blizzard, please, if you are somehow by some stroke of a nutsack listening, please, for the love of God, give us account-wide renown. Because I'm on my fucking Warlock right now. His renown is crap. It's like all 0 or 1. And I really have no desire to play my Evoker. The only reason I would play my Evoker is to get the renown up, because that's the tune I was playing for the start of the expansion. I have no desire to go on there. Blizzard, please, account-wide renown. All I'm asking for. Thank you. Well, among all the other things I'm asking for. Yeah. So, we can move on now, if we're ready to, I'm actually moving the mixed drink of the week to the front of the show for today, because I have it, and I have to go somewhere after we record. So, mixed drink of the week?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah! I've got a little bit of a cough. It is the mixed drink of the week, and before we get into it, I just want to remind everybody to please only partake of the mixed drink of the week, or any alcohol for that matter, and any, weed or any altering mind substance or whatever, if you are of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, it is not our responsibility if you do dumb shit. We're not responsible for any dumb shit that may befall you as a result of your own dumb shit decisions. Threw myself off by remembering weed got involved. Anyway, we have been going through various draconic leaders of the different dragon flights in WoW. So far, we've hit on black and blue. Today, we're venturing into the green. I was assigned Merithra, daughter of Ysera, current aspect of the green dragon flight, although as of yet not empowered. So, I'm going to throw it to you guys to guess.
She got no jewelry on or anything either.
Yeah, she's like a generic-ass model with horns.
We're so mad about this still.
It'll change. I'm sure it'll change.
Sorry
but I'll throw it to you guys to guess, and I'm pretty certain you won't guess, what is in a Merithra. And remember, all of my dragon drinks will have weed involved in some way. Legal weed where I live. Legal. Continue.
Bent, you want to go?
Why don't you go first? Because I feel like the last couple times I gone first, so.
Okay. So I went again with the weed drink. So up here, the one we have is called tonic. It's pretty good. There's a cucumber one that I like. It's not overly green. It's a little green, but so I went with the tonic cucumber drink, and then I was thinking like some cucumbers in there, because like if you soak cucumbers with the skins on and like whatever overnight, it'll make your drink more green. So like if you do that, if you just soak it in the tonic like drink overnight, it's gonna turn like more green. And then a shot of the cucumber lime svedka vodka, and I'm making this one up off the top of my head. I don't know if I'd want anything else in there, so like I don't know, let's just go with that.
All right, that's your guess. Bent, how about you?
All right, so I imagine this drink is some sort of green, and I think the color of the regular Mountain Dew flavor is a good representative of what the green and animal green looks like. So it has the green Mountain Dew original flavor. It has vodka for sure. It for sure has Jägermeister. It has a little bit of Midori.
Oh, Midori. That's a good idea.
And it has a sugar rim, and you have edible gummies like floating in the drink that you eat at the end.
Okay, you were both very, very far off, except Mountain Dew is involved. So, I came to realize that we, so far in this series, have been thinking of these dragons not as individuals, but as their dragon flight. Like, for example, like I had Ebonhorn. I don't remember what I put in there. Bad example. But I was trying not to think of, okay, what makes this a green dragon? I was like, what makes this specifically Merithra? So I'll just go through the different ingredients here. So it has one shot of, believe it or not, fireball, because as in touch with nature and preservation as the green dragons are, Merithra has proven time and time again that she is a lot quicker to fuck you up with fire than her mother was. Even though Ysera will fuck you up.
There's that whole part where you're finishing up the centaur quest line at the end, like, and she helps you like kill off the dudes, and like you like summon her and she comes down. Yeah, she blows shit up is the point.
Oh, yeah.
She lights up for sure. She's not afraid to get her dick wet.
Honestly, I really like Merithra.
I like her
She's
too.
like a total
And a lot of
sleeper,
people,
total
like,
badass.
Yeah, I like her too. I kind of find myself wishing when I load the game that she was on the load screen, that it wasn't her mom, but that would have made it like a giveaway, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So it's got that shot of fireball, and it has one shot of strawberry soju, because, like Merithra, soju is often very underestimated because it doesn't have that strong alcohol taste, but it will, again, fuck you
What's
up.
soju? What's soju?
It's like a Korean kind of vodka-ish drink. I think it's Korean.
Okay.
I think
the only
it's
place
Korean,
I ever
yeah.
saw soju was in Pandaria, so I'm like, okay, it's Asian influenced, but I don't know what this is.
I had to go specifically to Festival Foods to find it, because nowhere else had it. So, it's got that shot of Fireball, shot of strawberry soju. You fill that in with Mountain Dew, but because of the Fireball, it kind of had a brown piss color to it, so I put one single drop of green food coloring, and it looks delightfully Green Dragon-esque. Now, the cherry on top is not a literal cherry. This is garnished with a blunt, not like dipped in, not speared on a stick, because I'm not an idiot. It's just sort of laid over the rim of the cup on top. And the reason it's specifically a blunt, this represents the horn of drusahl, which itself is a representation of the pact between centaurs and green dragons, brought about specifically by Merithra and whatever the centaur's name was, to ally together against the hostile proto-dragons during the War of the Ancients thousands and thousands of years ago. So
That's right. I love that book. I almost forgot about that.
yeah, so this drink is very much not so much drink is very much not so much Green Dragon as it is specifically Merithra. So, before I drink it, there's a very important part of this I have to do.
Are you sure you should be going to your parents' house after this? Also, I know Merithra
I
is
take
all
the
like
tiniest of
nutrient
puffs.
shit, but there better not be no sticks and seeds in that shit. Nature
Nope.
magic aside.
I have a grinder for a reason. All right, so I
With a
took the
magnetic lid.
I took the
You should just
tiniest
take
of
an
puffs.
edible. You should just take an edible and show up.
I'm
Don't be
everything's
me and
funny.
Don't be me and Bent on Rainy Street.
I would love to just show up and be like, everything is funny. Everything's
you know what?
funny.
You know what story we didn't tell was how remember Bent? Do you remember like asking those ladies if you could watch them play bags because that's how much you like gambling? There were these ladies playing bags at one of the bars, and
We ended up playing with them, right? It was like the mother, the daughter, and the aunt.
we didn't play. We wanted to. I was like,
We
should
played
ask?
though. We did play with a mother. Yeah, it was like a daughter who just graduated.
Because they were
mother,
getting fierce with
her
each other.
cousin,
Remember,
sister,
it was
yeah.
it was the mom and the niece, and then the aunt and the daughter.
And
So
it was
they-
funny because like the niece looked more like her aunt.
Yeah,
and it was-
yeah. They looked like the niece looked like her aunt, and the daughter looked like her aunt. Like that, each daughter looked more like their aunt than their own mother. Basically.
Did you say they were getting chippy with each other?
Well, they were like getting that cousin kind of bitch. I'm gonna get you.
It was
Oh.
competitive. They
So
were
it
very
wasn't
competitive.
like-
friendly. They were friendly.
So it wasn't like, I got shoes at home level.
No. What do you mean bags on the streets of Texas? I have bags
Okay.
at home.
So I took the tiniest of puffs because, like I said, I have to go somewhere. And I'm also only going to take a sip or two of the drink. So if you two would be so kind as to send me off.
Over the lips.
Over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole.
Wow, that's
I'm
actually
feeling
pretty
sober
good.
today.
This
Oh, it is?
not that good.
It's
Yeah,
actually really
I would
good.
definitely like to drink that next TV con.
Yeah, I'll remember this one.
Which, by the way, public service announcement. I put it in the Discord, but it's a long ways away. But I'm shooting for my birthday, so end of January, maybe into February at some point. I can just
Better not
already
be in
tell-
Chicago then. It's gonna be fucking freezing.
Yeah. So, what do you want? Where do you want to have it? San Diego.
We
Whenever you go?
love it here.
I know. As you shiver, as your balls are like shrinking. Like, we love it here. I swear, I'm never living anywhere else. Wooly, do you remember a commercial a long time ago about like why the cheese was better in California because the cows were happy because the cows in the Midwest are
I was
miserable?
pissed. I was pissed off.
Wisconsin cheese, because they specifically made fun of Wisconsin cows. The cows were like, "Oh yeah, don't you know this?
Listen.
This weather's just fine," and the cows are like miserable, so they make bad cheese.
Before the dairy industry got butt fucked by capitalism, my aunt was a dairy farmer, so I was specifically pissed off about that because my aunt's cows were quite happy. I was
Dairy
mad.
farmers take a lot of pride in what they do, and that's a lot of work. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Of work.
Fuck you, Walmart. Yeah, directly Walmart. Because, okay, if
thought
I
you
may go
moved
on a
Walmart.
tangent, I shop at Walmart, I don't care. But to go on a tangent, part of what fucked up the dairy industry for the little guy is big companies like Walmart started just popping up their own factory farms. And the little guy who got the contract with like Golden Guernsey or other milk things, they stopped getting contracts because Walmart would do their own shit. It pissed me off. Anyway, how the fuck did we get from Green Dragon to milk?
At Walmart.
Yeah. Oh,
Futurama.
cows.
Oh.
Okay, so
What about
that
Zoidberg,
was
though?
Why not Zoidberg? That was the Merithra drink. So next week, Gershom, you are up, and I could not decide if I wanted to assign you a dragon from the Netherwing Dragonflight or the Twilight Dragonflight. So I'm giving you, I have a choice in mind for each of those. I am giving you the choice. Do you want Netherwing or Twilight?
Let's go Twilight, baby.
Vexiona.
Vexiona? I've been getting all the
Vexiona.
badass bitches, and it's like hot girl summer over here right now, huh?
Dude, Vexiona was... Bent, you're gonna hate me. Vexiona was one of my favorite fights in Nyalotha.
I like the fight too.
I fucking loved it. Especially, like, as a demon hunter at the time with those ads, oh god, I got to pad the meters. It was so nice.
Oh, she looks like the mount that you got. She's
Yeah.
the one that looks
Yeah.
like the mount that you got for defeating N'Zoth, right?
Yeah.
Is it N'Zoth? Yeah. Okay.
Which I didn't get because, as we've said many times on the show, I'm a goddamn idiot.
You sat it out that one too? I bought it. I bought that run. I buy most of my runs.
If I could go back in time, I would still raid that. Honestly, if I could go back in time, I would have better raid attendance overall.
I was
Anyway,
gonna say, I'm probably gonna have to run back and jump into the raid by myself just to poke my way through and see
Oh,
what she
it
does in the
was-
fight too, or look it up on YouTube. I don't know. I think I want to incorporate something about the fight, not just for color and stuff.
yeah.
Because I've been doing that too. I've been kind of leaning towards like the personality of the dragon. Like when I did the Rathian, it was like, oh, he's spicy and sweet and mysterious. So here's the things I picked. Like, yeah. So I'm probably gonna go revisit that fight and see what's up with her.
So, yeah, that's you next week. You have Vexiona. Let's move on now to the WoW news.
Time for WoW News. Motherfuckers.
All right, so there isn't a whole lot in WoW news, admittedly, but one thing I want to point out, and I saw it and I was like, what the fuck is that? Secrets of Azeroth. It's a new event, not necessarily a holiday. You get some rewards for it. And honestly, I think the best way to talk about this is to just read the blue post. It's not a terribly long post, so I feel comfortable doing that. So, without further dudes, rewards are everywhere you go, but behind every rumors are everywhere you go, but behind every rumor are secrets to be found, clues even, which lead throughout Azeroth's varied and variegated, what the fuck is that word, landscapes to ancient artifacts and hidden treasures. What is Secrets of Azeroth? Beginning on August 31st, which I can then only assume is September 1st for EU. Beginning on August 31st, players will be tasked with putting on their thinking caps to uncover who is behind a recent string of artifact thefts through a variety of daily clues, with the last clue revealing itself on September 13th. You'll need to keep your eyes peeled for daily secrets and tantalizing new rumors, and even play a little follow the leader with some of your favorite community creators to discover some of the secrets Azeroth has to offer. What the fuck does that mean? Follow the leader? I don't fucking know. Sounds to me like they're putting some people like giving them the answers. That ain't right. Anyway, rewards. To those who fortune favors, go the rewards. That doesn't make sense. Here are some of the items you can add to your collections. Tricked Out Thinking Cap. It's a toy, and it looks kind of like something a gnome or a goblin would make. It's like a metal hat with like goggles and a gear on it, and like a little bender kind of antenna on top, but it's got a green bauble and a couple gauges. So, I don't know, but the fact that it's a toy is bothersome. I feel like that should be a transmog piece. Then there is the Torch of Pirith. and that is also a toy. Look, that looks like it should be a transmog piece. It is just a regular old torch you hold in your hand, but it's got like a metal, it's like higher res, and it's got like a metal casing around the flame itself. There is the Titan Key, a weapon transmog that it's like an Asian keyblade is kind of what it looks like. So if you liked, crap, what is that game with the keyblade?
With the,
I'm gonna get so much hate for not knowing what game that is off the top of my... Kingdom Hearts.
There you go.
It's kind of like that, except very much, except it looks
Disney
very...
involved with that? Isn't Mickey Mouse in that or something?
Yeah.
Ho-ho!
Yeah.
Oh,
Even though it's like, it looks more Mogu inspired to me. Then there is the Deerstalker hat. It's a head transmog that, it looks like something Hemet Nessingwary would wear. It's like a hat. It's a brown hat. What else to say? And Patty the alpaca. It's a white alpaca mount. And Tobias, a little doggy dog. And that's a pet. And they're both wearing the Deerstalker hat. I don't know if you can get them without it. Whatever. I don't care. When the dust settles, while the last clue will make its way into Azeroth on September 13th, you won't be left out if you don't get to play along each day. Every clue and reward will remain available to be found long after the dust settles. This event isn't planned as a regularly occurring holiday. However, we've heard a rumor there could be more secrets in Azeroth's future. You just never know. Oh man, how sneaky. Happy hunting, everyone. So there you have it. So there's that what the fuck for the week. Who saw that one coming? So we have... I didn't. Honestly, it doesn't really sound like something I would be interested in, but it does sound like the sort of scavenger hunt puzzle solving thing that I know a lot of the community likes, so go have fun with that. All right, so as I mentioned before, I never did make it onto the PTR to check out the Dream Surges, but luckily for me, Blizzard put out a proper preview of them. As they wrote, a new public event, Dream Surges, will be available with the World of Warcraft Fury Incarnate update on September 5th. The growth of a new world tree is causing the energies of the Emerald Dream to manifest throughout the Dragon Isles. Defeat the chaos brought about by the Druids of the Flame for rewards. So basically what's happening is every week, one of the 4 original Dragonflight zones is hit by the Dream Surge. Every 30 minutes, a portal is going to open up in that zone, which gives players leveling there a Dreaming Winds buff. That's 25 extra experience. For everyone else, there are world quests, rare elites, and treasures that you can hit to get, I don't know, I think they have a currency, I don't remember. Yeah, there's a currency, and you can buy rewards and shit. There is then also
in this expansion.
Yeah,
another
right.
Currency. Jesus.
Dream Surge
Sorry.
Coalescence, I believe it's called. And then eventually you go, I'm assuming, into the portal to defeat a boss. But there is a weekly Dream Surge quest, Shaping the Dream. This basically collect 100 Dream Surge Coalescence. There's more to it than that, but at the most basic level, that's what we're going to be doing. So, you know. There's your nothing pizza left nothing for the week. I'm being awful cynical today. No, I'm sure it'll be okay. So let's move on to our draft, because that was all we had for the news. Yep, that's right, folks. We're drafting again.
Yay!
Sorry. Do that again. Do it. Do it. Do it. You gotta say your yay again, Gershom.
Oh, sorry, my mic went out. Yay!
Yay! All right, here we go.
Thralls, balls, draft, everybody.
Rip your mic, but then it came back.
I swear it was like, and I heard, so I got it to come back. I just like tap the chords. It's like very sensitive, and it comes back, and I hear you like, you gotta do it, Gershom. And I'm like, what did I miss?
I was doing the Star Wars do it kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I know. I like Ben's
So-
like very exuberant. That was a good impression of my energy. Yeah.
Where the fuck is a sniper, though? Okay, so we are drafting our top 5 places in WoW And there's a reason I didn't want to say it at the front of the show, because sometimes people listen who've never heard before and they'll be like, what the fuck am I hearing? We're drafting our top 5 places in WoW to host an orgy. That's right. So the draft order is decided by the most recent drink maker to least recent. So I was this week, Bent was last week, Gershom was the week before. So we're doing it snake draft style, so I go first, then the next, and then when it gets to Gershom, she has 2 choices, Snake's back, and then I get 2, that old chestnut. So I think my first place, my number 1 place to host an orgy in WoW, there's an obvious softball out there, but I'm not taking it because I have reasons not to. So instead, I'm going to say Ragefire Chasm. Think about it. So, specifically, you can go down to, like, Garrosh's fuck hut that he built way underneath. Nobody's gonna fucking go down there. No one goes down there anymore. And it's hot, it's spicy, it's discreet. It's a great place for an orgy. Ragefire Chasm.
Hot and discreet, and no one ever goes down there anymore. That's what she said. Ah.
Oh, God. All right, Bent, you're up.
I absolutely will take the softball easy cop out, and I am going to take Goldshire Inn in Elwyn Forest.
That is not what I was thinking of, but that is a softball.
That's what I was too. I thought that was the softball, no?
That's what I thought. But yeah, I mean, there's already so many holes for me to find in the end.
Ooh.
So, like,
all that,
you know?
wood too, all that old school, that nice knotty pine wood. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
then
everyone's not like sweaty from like trekking up a mountain. Like they're on their like best clothes. Like
Oh my
there's
God,
an
what if,
endless
like-
supply of alcohol. It's great.
What if like Jarek was there? Remember Jarek when Anduin dressed up as that
Yeah.
one dude and like put the
Oh,
grease
God,
in
yeah.
his head? What if he was there?
And if you're doing it during Hallow's End, there's always the danger element of the Headless Horseman. Bent, you may have won the draft with your first
I
pick.
have never gone to the inn on, like, it's on Moonguard, right? Supposedly is where everyone gets like gnarly with that.
Well, yeah, specifically Moonguard, but
I've never
Goldshire
done
Inn
it.
as a whole.
I've never done it. I should do it right now.
Wait,
Stay
like
tuned.
the actual activity or going to see how terrifying it is?
Neither one. Like, I've been to that inn on my alliance.
No, I
characters,
mean,
but they're
like-
on like different server.
You said I should go do it right now. Did you mean the actual activity or just checking it out?
Oh, I mean, probably just to check it out after.
There
we
you
record,
go.
maybe. Yeah, I'm not gonna get involved in anything too crazy. It's the Lord's
There we
Day
go.
after all.
Okay, what is your first and your second pick?
Okay, so first, I'm gonna say the orphanage.
What the fuck?
Because I wanted to say something outrageous, so the orphanage. But the caveat is it has to be during Children's Week. So while all these other fucking fools are out here buying strawberry ice cream for little baby orcs and whatever, you know, I'm fucking somebody or a lot of people. or something.
Jesus Christ.
What? It's an outrageous show. Am I canceled? Did I just get canceled?
We'll find out.
God. Okay. Please don't cancel me. So
then what's your next choice?
Okay, and then the second one, I'm gonna pick the Maelstrom, because I feel like if you could survive flying around in a giant Maelstrom with like Thrall's dad's axe or whatever, then you could probably handle flying around the Maelstrom with Thrall's balls or something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the Maelstrom. That'll work.
All right. So you have the orphanage during Children's Week and the Maelstrom. Bent, what's your second choice?
My second choice absolutely has to be the Black Temple, because those people, the what are they called?
Courtesans?
No, not them.
Demon
Oh.
hunters?
No, like the people in the pleasure place, the whores.
Yeah,
I guess.
the courtesans. That's what you mean.
The
The whores.
the
Yeah.
succubus or the Shavar.
Yeah, exactly there. And I think that, you know, without all the demonic energy going on, like there's gonna be some pretty good partners out there if I were gonna have an orgy with that are gonna be batshit insane. Usually, you know, it tends to make a better experience in the bedroom in my experience. So I think that's why I would choose the Black Temple.
That's a good pick. You're never gonna run out of energy.
Thanks for telling us all that your fiance is batshit crazy in a low-key, kind of underhanded way.
I never said that.
No, because you're like the best experiences in the bedroom are with batshit crazy people. I don't know. Never mind.
Maybe he's saying he's batshit crazy.
Yeah, I think I am.
Well, that's
You're talking
true.
about the same guy who sharded on the same rug twice, as far as we know. 3 times?
That shit's like fanon now. That shit's canon. Like when you were gone, Bent, I was like, "Where'd Bent go? Did he go to take a shit on the rug again?"
All right, so I got to pick my second and third one. I'll pick my softball just to get it out of the way. It's the Gallywix Pleasure Palace.
Oh, that softball. That's what you were thinking of when you said softball?
Yeah, and the reason I didn't pick it right away is because I got to wonder just how much of that place smells terrible. Like, it's got to, right? Like, all the burning oil and shit.
Do you think well, that's not sexy. That's bad for the environment. But do you ever think about if is his name Gallywix, the goblin leader guy?
Yeah, who just kind of fucked off and we don't know where he went.
Yeah, do you think he has to wash under all those chins the way you gotta wash under your balls?
Oh, and he has to lift his belly and his man titties.
He's the weirdest annoyed figure on planet Azeroth, probably. Anyways.
Oh, Gallywix?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fat goblin.
He just reminds me of a mob boss.
I have a theory that they took him out of the game quietly-ish because Blizzard has kind of come under scrutiny for how
the goblins being stereotyped Jewish people.
Yeah, and I don't think that's entirely Blizzard's fault because goblins in fantasy games in general have been portrayed that way. Not great to have that be the case, but I think that's part of why they're backing off of the goblins' greed and stuff just a little bit. Anyway, so then I picked that. My third one, actually, I think I'm going to go with Wailing Caverns because there's going to be lots of wailing. Oh, yeah.
Good pick.
Yeah,
I like that pick. That was a very good sleeper pick.
Thank you. What's your third one?
Is it me? Are we back to me?
Bent.
No, it's me.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with Eternal Palace because I feel like Ashara would be a good time for an orgy.
She's 11 out of 10, bro.
She could please so many people all at once with all those different tentacles.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Also-
I was thinking of Elf Ashara. I was not even thinking about
Oh,
tentacles.
I'll
for
take
her.
it. I'll take either.
You're gonna have to be in one of the rooms that has air in it, though. Otherwise, you can't breathe. Okay,
She's gonna
is it
leave you
just me?
breathless anyway.
Is it just disturbing how the fish monster that Ashara became is somehow still high? How the fuck? Am I a fucking furry now? Or scaly?
I think it's a scaly if it's not fur, right?
I'm
I
not
was gonna
happy
mention
with
that
this.
when you said something about the space goats. I was like, they have weird tails too, but it's not a furry thing.
Who the fuck
you
is
got-
out there running around as a male Draenei with the small tail customization, by the way?
You gotta get the biggest tail possible.
You gotta
So,
have that big beefy tail.
Yeah.
Okay, so Benton said Eternal Palace. So we need your third and your fourth, Gershom.
Okay. So I'm gonna say for my third, I'll pick the Big Canuck area in Iskara. I think Big Canuck is sexy as fuck. He's a big walrusy beanbag man with that mustache. I'm just saying. And he's giving you the orders. He's like, bring me this, bring me that. And I'm like, yes, chef. Yes, chef. So yeah, Big Canuck area.
How
right
do you
there.
spell that? I don't know how you
Canuck.
spell that.
It's big, and then Canuck is Kinook.
Okay,
So,
because
like,
I spelled
or like
it
the
like
feast area. You could just put Tuskar feast area or something, I guess. Although Big Canuck is definitely going to be involved here. We're gonna be
'Cause I
cooking up
had
something
written-
real special.
Canuck like somebody from Canada.
That's awesome. Isn't
All right.
that that's Kel's Twitter handle too? Something about being like a
actually,
sarcastic
yeah.
Canuck or something. Yeah.
So
okay, and
then
then,
your
my fourth. I have fourth, right? Yeah. Bro, we're gonna go with Karazhan. But I'm talking about the Karazhan before it got exploded. So
Yeah.
when Khadgar went there to train, and Moreau shows up downstairs, and he's like, "Here, put these blinders on. And Khadgar's like, what the fuck? And he's like, dude, you don't need to see anything except what's going on right in front of your face. I mean, you show up at the door and someone brings you blinders, you know it's gonna come. I'm sorry. So yeah, Karazhan. Sorry, not
Hell
sorry.
yeah.
I'll take my blinders. Thanks.
Bent, what's your fourth one?
I'm sorry, Gershom. I went AFK real quick. Can you repeat? So you took Karazhan for one of your choices. What was the other one you took?
The big Canuck feast area.
The
Oh,
Tuskar.
He's got a
nice.
sexy mustache and he likes to boss me around.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
See, you did it better than me.
I feel like I'm gonna choose Dalaran. Because something tells me that I think mages are just in general horny little fucks. So I think I would have a good time having orgies in Dalaran.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. As long
Maybe
as you
that's
don't
the
do it in
Jaina's-
the lower area.
I was gonna say Jaina got like everybody chasing after her ass. It wasn't just that she was pretty or something. It was just that she was a mage and they're just loose, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, I could totally see that being a good place.
Are you holding out to run into Aaron?
Are you?
What happened?
Are you holding out to run into Aaron? Because he's like the sexiest fire mage of all time.
Oh, he plays Fire Mage?
Growlina.
Growlina did what? Yeah.
Yeah, he plays a fire mage.
She's famous fire mage extraordinaire.
Oh,
Okay.
that's right. He does because the one episode I listened to, he mentioned something about fire mages, and I made a comment in the Discord. He was like confused.
Yep, he's famously a fire mage. Anyways.
We're gonna get angry messages now.
Oh god.
All right, so then I'm up, I believe. Yeah. So I take my last two actually now. My first is Castle Nathria, specifically that giant dance hall. Just imagine that
where we
cold,
fight the
hard
council?
floor. Yeah, with a bunch of furs put all over the floor and people standing off to the side just watching. Oh, Christ, that's hot. So Castle Nathria.
But
And
specifically the dance event, right?
well,
Or the
not
room.
during the fight, just, in that
I was gonna
area.
say, can you imagine trying to get your groove on and the guy's like, no, you're gonna have to spin around to the left 3 times. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna do what I'm
Boogie
doing.
down.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So then Castle Nathria, and then I suppose for my last pick, I really gotta clinch it here. I'm going to take, let's go with the Cleft of Shadows. No, that's not what I meant. I meant the dark, scary place in Orgrimmar, the cave right before Ragefire Chasm. What the fuck is that place
Cleft of
called?
Shadows.
I thought when you said, you're right.
Oh yeah, it is called the Cleft of Shadows.
And when you said Garrosh's fuck hut, I thought that's what you meant. That little hut that you go in to get to the instance. I can see it in my head, like.
No, Garrosh's fuck hut, like his what has to be by now abandoned throne room, real far under Orgrimmar.
I'm not trying to take the driver's seat here, but I smell an episode title.
Garrosh's fuck hut.
Hell yes.
I do try to
You
limit
probably have.
outright profanity in the episode names because I have to like asterisk them. So far,
that's right.
what I have for a show title is Yes Chef, Yes Chef, Yes Chef.
Nice.
So I guess that's my final pick then, is the Cleft of Shadows. And Bent, your final pick? We still got you there? Oh dear. Are we experiencing technological difficulties?
Hi, sorry about that. I'm back.
Oh, we are up for your last pick here.
All right. Shit. For some reason, I thought this was a 4 draft, and I only thought of 4. I think I would take for my last pick, Magister's Terrace. Did I
It
do
was
that?
just a setback.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's just like, again, just like easy access, to able bodies who are always DTF, so I think whipping up an orgy would be really.
I was gonna say, I'm seeing a pattern here. He likes to go to big, opulent places with lots of famous, horny people.
I mean, yeah, like,
Make it easy on
you can pick
yourself.
a great, like, area to do it, but if you don't have willing people to do an orgy, how you gonna get people down,
Yeah, they gotta be down to clown. So then, Gershom, we need your final pick.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna say my answer, and then I'm gonna tell you what I was gonna say, but what I didn't say because I don't want to get canceled. So I'm gonna pick the Stormwind throne room, just for plain old, just good times, just the throne and all those tables and the maps and all the extra rooms. I don't know. I feel like it would just be like a great.
I feel like orcs though, like they don't sleep around. Like they have a very like monogamous culture where basically like the first person they're romantically interested in, they end up marrying and spending the rest of their life.
That's kind of true. Orcs are like life partner-ish type people.
Yeah.
They're not very promiscuous, are they? Good thing I don't play an orc. I play a troll. And even Gershom says it's true. If you cut off an appendage, it does grow back bigger. And they do every generation. So
positive trolls would be horny.
Oh, they would be down.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. I was thinking of this from the mindset of Gershom, not as Rachel, like as actual Gershom,
So,
like what you want to do.
They probably pop bloodlust to last 30% longer.
I
yeah,
like
can
that.
you imagine? Or like, what's that rogue move that makes you like, gives you like a little health and makes you move? Evasion or something like that? I'm playing
No, they have Crimson Vials, the healing.
No, or is that a racial? It's definitely called evasion. Is that a troll thing?
No, that's a
It is a rogue
evasion.
thing, right?
Yeah, evasion is the dodge attack ability. The troll racial ability gives you 10% haste.
Oh, didn't we used to? Do we not have regeneration anymore? I don't even look at these things. Remember regeneration?
Oh, who knows?
Oh, yeah, well,
They
it's
took that
tied
away,
into
right?
it's tied into your poisons now. But you also have Crimson Vial on a 30-second cooldown, which is a
That's
20%
healing, yeah,
over healing over
time.
4 seconds. You also talent into a couple talents to make it 32% too. So
You're making me want to fuck around on my rogue now. Like I definitely slept enough today. I will probably be doing nothing except finishing this vodka and playing WoW.
There you
this
go.
afternoon. Yeah, that sounds fun. So
All
yeah,
right.
the storm room. Oh, and then what I was gonna say to be gross, but I'm not gonna be gross and get canceled. But since y'all are just hanging on it, I was gonna say the stables in Orgrimmar, but that's just too much. For
I don't think that would get you canceled. What do you mean? You already said the orphanage.
It was during Children's Week. There's no kids around.
Oh,
Listen, you
I took
wait
that to
till
mean
you
exactly
guys
the
need
opposite.
to wait. You two boys who are married and about to get married need to understand what happens when you have kids. You got to be quiet. You don't be having no more freaky sex. So, the kids got to be gone from the orphanage. I don't know. It's whatever.
I think that makes sense, actually. I was thinking about it entirely wrong. So, our final lineups here. In thinking about it, I'm not totally happy with my picks, except for one of them. But I have, as my top 5 places in WoW to host an orgy, Ragefire Chasm, Gallywix Pleasure Palace, Wailing Caverns, Castle Nathria, and the Cleft of Shadows. Among all those, I think Castle Nathria is my best pick. Bent, you have the Goldshire Inn, Black Temple, Eternal Palace, Dalaran, and Magister's Terrace. I think of all yours, the best has got to be Goldshire Inn, because it's just connectable to everybody.
yeah.
And Gershom, you picked the orphanage during Children's Week when there's no children there. The Maelstrom, the Tuscar Feast area, Karazhan, and Stormwind Throne Room. I like of yours the Tuscar Feast area the more because, yes, chef. Oh, yes, chef. Oh, put that in the soup. Oh, God, it's so salty.
Exactly.
So my girlfriend just
Well, you
started
get
watching
it.
that show, The Bear, or whatever it's called, and I wonder what came first, the Yes Chef from that show or the Yes Chef from the Feast event.
Well, I think that's kind of a kitchen thing because Gordon Ramsay had that yes chef thing going on in his shows.
I always thought it was a Ramsay joke too when I saw it.
So did I, and then it started being in other places.
Gordon Ramsay
Anyway,
started it.
I'm probably not going to make a straw poll, but I will put a half-ass poll in Spotify to see who drafted the best. So if you listen to Spotify, you can go ahead and answer there if you want to. I don't care. Let's move on to our trivia section.
Oh yeah.
Head of the class and eater of ass. Anyway,
What is this?
this is the head of the class trivia section. This is where one of the three of us asks 10 questions of the other two. In order to win and become head of the class, they have to score 70% or better, so 7 out of 10 questions correctly. If they both manage that, whoever of the two of them scored higher wins. If they tie, they tie. Who gives a shit? On the flip side, the way for the question asker to win is they have to entirely stump the other two. Like, well, not entirely, no shutout, but just no 70% or better. So, this week, I'm asking the questions of these two. They will send me their answers in Discord DMs, and I will proclaim who was right and who was not, and I'm keeping score. And the theme this week is elves. So, question 1. What is the name of the night elf lady who was captured by sea giants in Azuna and forced to battle in their weird little fighting ring? As a hint, she shows up later in the Dream Grove.
Sorry, I was grabbing a drink. Did I miss anything other than the intro?
Well, I said the entire question.
Shit, my bad. What was it?
What is the name of the night elf lady who was captured by sea giants in Azuna and forced to battle in their weird little fighting ring? As a hint, she later shows up in the Dream Grove.
Those things are. Okay, I surrender. I don't know.
The Dream Grove is the druids, class hall.
Oh, okay. I have no idea. I skipped.
Ben, do you have a guess?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to figure my head between the 3 people I'm thinking of. Hold on.
This is where I do myself a great disservice by not playing a lot of alts, because I feel like a lot of people in this game have probably done every quest, like, you know, at least like 2 or 3 or 4 or 6 times, and I do each quest like, and then like maybe years later I'll do it on my rogue, and it's just like I do the quest more. That's okay though.
Well, she's also a prominent character in other parts of the expansion, and that's really all I can put out there for that.
I'm gonna find out who it is and get so pissed.
By other parts of the expansion, I mean Cataclysm.
Did you guys know that Craig thinks that's the best expansion?
Craig, come on now.
Craig! He will die on that hill too. Just DM him and just start an argument with him. Be like, yo, what's your favorite expansion and why is it Cataclysm? He will go on and on.
I just completely out of context sent him Cata sucked. We'll see what happens.
He'll be like, you suck.
Thing is, I didn't actually think Cata sucked. I thought
I liked it. Yeah.
Thought Dragon Soul wasn't great, but whatevs. Anything yet, Bent? Oh boy. You still thinking, or did we lose you? Uh-oh.
Alright, I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna give you a guess, but it's wrong.
Okay. That is incorrect. So, her name is Thistly Crow.
I remember this name, and I do not remember who this bitch is. Oh my
Cataclysm.
Yeah.
Mount Hyjal. She was part of that whole Aviana questline.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. Question 2. What was Elisand's full title? You have to have it all right or it's all wrong.
Thank God for Legion time.
Yep, Gershom, you're completely correct. You are both correct. It was Grand Magistrix Elisand.
I'll put an extra R in there.
You might not have put it. Is it Elisand or Elisandra?
No, it's Elisand. I always put Elistron for some reason.
Okay.
I was wondering, I almost didn't write the Elison, and then you're like, you have to have the complete thing or you're wrong.
Well,
and I'm like,
I did say title, not name. So I was thinking to myself, if they don't include the name, I'm giving it to them. Question 3. What is the name of the elf who betrayed his people by allowing Arthas and his scourge to enter and lay waste to Quel'Thalas? You do not need to spell it correctly.
I knew I was going to have a hard time with this.
No Reamberry?
No remit. Oh, I missed an M.
I just thought it would be fun.
Remembery.
I know. I just thought it would be funny to say Reamberry, because that sounds gross.
Reamberry. Yeah, it does sound
Is that
gross.
what you do in Ardenweald? You ream Lady Moonberry?
Maybe in the Moon Guard she could come across.
How the fuck did none of us draft Ardenweald?
Because it's too nice there. We don't want to pollute it with our nasty sex mind.
That's not pollution. That's beautiful. Bent seems to be thinking real hard about this one.
I was also laughing to myself because that game in the Tertullian memory game was called like Remembery or something like that. So I was like, no, Remembery. So I don't know what that the actual game was called when you played it in the game, but in the Dark Moon Fair, that weird game booth that you run up to, it's called like, I want to play Remembery, and that's what they call it. So
I think it was just called Shell Game.
I
Anyway,
think it was, yeah.
Bent got this one right, and Gershom, unfortunately, no Remembery wasn't their name. So it was Darkon Drathier, who, incidentally, I do not have him connected to any Void Elf questions in here, but he's also credited for having done a fair amount of Void research that Umbric and all of those he ran away with built upon to try to learn about the Void. Question 4. How did Lorthamar Theron lose his eye? You don't need to be all that specific, just generally, how did that happen?
I think I'm wrong, but for some reason I'm pulling it more from the book.
I do think this actually was addressed in a book rather than in the game. I don't remember for sure, though.
Now I'm looked while I'm waiting for Bent. This is a pretty badass model, dude.
Yeah, Vexiona's the shit.
She has like no eyes. Like I'm looking at her model, like that's pretty fucking creepy. I just did the fight real fast.
Sometimes if you just pull up like
model.
Unless you're in game, if you just pull up the model on like Wowhead, sometimes it doesn't include eyes.
Oh really?
Yeah. So it was actually he lost his eye fighting the undead, and neither of you got that, unfortunately.
I thought it was orc.
To my knowledge, I don't know if the Blood Elves did fight the orcs. They must have at some point, right?
They got laid to wait. I mean, because it was orc hunters that killed her parents. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Parents. And,
I'd been thinking
but
trolls.
they were influenced by, so that they tried to make it look like forest trolls had done it. They stole forest troll arrows.
Yeah,
remember?
that's
but it was
right.
like orc arrows. Yeah, it's like the whole thing.
All right, question 5. During the events of Legion, who was the main leader of the Nightfallen?
As you reacted to the way I spelled it.
You are correct. You're both correct. It is first
Thank God
Arcanist.
for that.
First Arcanist Thalysra.
First Arcanith. Poor baby.
So that was question 5. The scores currently stands: Bent has 3, Gershom has 2. Question 6. What is the name of the place where brand new Void Elves first spawn into the game? As in, make the character, the cinematic plays, and then you're standing there. And if I said it wrong, I meant Void Elves. I might have said the wrong race. Bent has it. Gershom, I'll give you a couple seconds here.
Think of it. It's some weird elf word. And then it's rift. It's like something rift.
So are you giving it up then?
Yeah, I'll give it up.
All right.
No winning for me this time.
It was Telogris or Telogris, I don't know how you say it, Rift.
Yep. I knew it was a rift. I always remembered that. But
Question 7. In what city would you find Kira Onyxraven, who is an ambassador from the Void Elves? You get a bonus point if you can name what specific sector of this city.
One more time, repeat the question.
In which city would you find Kira Onyxraven? She is an ambassador of the Void Elves, and you get a bonus point if you can name what specific sector of that city she's found in. Okay, well, Bent gets 2 points, Gershom gets 1. It is Stormwind, and it is in the Dwarven District.
oh, see, I would have been wrong anyways because I was thinking of that. Is that still the Dwarven District where you go across that little bridge and like all the portals are there, like where you open your allied races? Like, and there's all the little thing. There's like a hut, and you go there, and it's like
that is not technically the Dwarven District. The Dwarven District isn't until you go up the path and through the stone wall.
So I would have been.
Even so, you got that. You weren't wrong. You just didn't get the extra point because you did say Stormwind.
Fair enough.
All right, this one I'll be very surprised, but also very impressed if either of you get this one. Question 8. Redemption is the name of one specific Blood Elf's mount. To whom does Redemption belong?
Seriously? This one's hard.
I thought it would be. Okay. Gershom, unfortunately, you didn't get that one right. It is Lady Liadrin.
Oh, that makes sense because she's a fucking palette. God damn it!
Yeah.
I should have thought of that. So my wrong answer was what's his name? Sunstrider, the king. I thought it was like the king's.
Fucking Anasterian or
Yeah, Anasterian, the leader. Well, I typed it out. I said the leader during Sylvanas' time as Ranger General. So that was Anasterian, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 9. And at this point, I will say Bent has already won, but we're gonna play it out for fun. The score is 7-3 in Bent's favor. But question 9. And I think both of you know this one. What does the name Kaldori mean? What does it translate to? Actually, I think we've said it on the show before.
K-A-L?
Yeah, Kaldori. Not Queldori, Kaldori.
Don't forget that weird apostrophe because it's WoW, so it has to have apostrophes.
I don't think this one...
Maybe
I don't think this one actually has an apostrophe.
This has been featured on another trivia question, though.
It has. Yeah, you both got it. It's Children of the Stars.
That's where the word Kalimdor comes from, too.
That I did not know.
Yeah, back before the Sundering, when Azeroth was like one big like Pangea, it was all called Kalimdor, and it was like it was from the same language as Titan language that they pulled off the Well of Eternity, and they're like, what does this mean? And then finally they went about figuring it out, and that's where they got the word.
Oh. All right, we have one last question. What color were Queen Azshara's eyes said to have been when she was born? God damn, you both jumped on that real quick. Yes, it was gold. So
in Night Elf Society, that's like a sign of greatness.
It's a sign of greatness. Illidan had gold eyes.
Yeah.
He did. And
then he let, a demonic lord burn them out with lasers.
They tried to make him a druid. He didn't want to do it.
They tried to make him give up his scars, and he is his scars.
I am my scars.
And then he kills the Dude, what the fuck? I hate that scene.
Oh, I fucking love that scene.
I mean, I love it, but it was like, oh my god, no, you killed a Naru.
Yeah, I love that scene because it's showing a little bit of the Light's hypocrisy, that they're all about, oh, you need to free yourself and protect yourself against the Void, but then they want to control everyone. No, fuck you. Anyway, so that brings us to a final score of 9-5 with Bent winning. Congratulations, sir. You are head of the class, and I am eating the booty. So, I'm eating ass, apparently. So we're going to go ahead and get on out of here, everybody. As always, thanks for listening. You can go ahead and follow us in the places. I am at Wooly08 on Twitter and Instagram. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom on Twitter and at Hunter Gershom with 2 R's on Insta. So Gershom Twitter, Gerrshom on Instagram. Bent is at Bentolas_outlaw on Twitter. The show itself is at ThrallsBallsPod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You can email us with any feedback, questions, whatever, just as long as it's not a picture of your booty hole or anything like that. Our email is thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. You can go ahead and leave us a review on the podcast directory at bonusroll.gg or even in the Spotify Q&A section. Go ahead and join Discord. Go to thrallsballs.com. You'll get yeeted right on into the server. Otherwise, bye. We love you. Be good.
Bye, swingers.